Mr. Sinister is one of the most notorious villains in the Marvel Universe, primarily known as an enemy of the X-Men. He is a brilliant scientist and geneticist obsessed with evolution and mutation, manipulating mutant DNA to achieve his ultimate goal of creating a perfect being. Nathaniel Essex was a 19th-century British scientist during the Victorian era. He was fascinated by evolution, genetics, and the idea of human mutation long before Charles Darwin's theories became widely accepted. Essex's work led him to predict the rise of mutants in the future, but his extreme experiments were dismissed by the scientific community. His transformation into Mister Sinister occurred when he encountered the ancient mutant Apocalypse, who was intrigued by Essex's ideas. Apocalypse saw Essex as a valuable tool and transformed him into a powerful being, granting him superhuman abilities, near immortality, and a vastly enhanced intellect. However, Sinister eventually betrayed Apocalypse, choosing to pursue his own genetic experiments independently. Mr. Sinister possesses a vast array of abilities, many of which make him one of the most formidable threats in the Marvel Universe. One of his most defining traits is genetic manipulation. He can alter DNA, create clones, and even resurrect himself through genetic engineering. This ability makes him extremely difficult to kill permanently. He has also created clone versions of powerful mutants, such as Jean Grey and Cable. Sinister's superhuman physiology grants him enhanced strength, speed, and durability. His regenerative healing makes him almost immortal, allowing him to recover from injuries that would be fatal to others. Beyond physical enhancements, Mr. Sinister is also a powerful telepath. He can read minds, manipulate thoughts, and resist psychic attacks, making him resistant even to mutants as powerful as Professor X. He also possesses limited telekinesis, allowing him to move objects with his mind. Another crucial aspect of his power set is shape-shifting and regeneration. He can alter his physical form, grow organic armor, and even create weapons from his body. Combined with his scientific genius, he has developed highly advanced technology, cloning programs, and mutant breeding experiments. Mr. Sinister has played a key role in some of the most important X-Men storylines. In the Mutant Massacre, 1986-87, he sent the Marauders, a team of mutant assassins, to wipe out the underground mutant group known as the Morlocks. This massacre was one of the darkest moments in X-Men history and solidified Sinister's reputation as a ruthless villain. During Inferno, 1989, Sinister's obsession with Scott Summers, Cyclops, and Jean Grey's DNA led to the creation of Madelyne Pryor, a clone of Jean Grey. This experiment ultimately resulted in the demonic invasion of New York, as Madelyne Pryor became the Goblin Queen. He also played a key role in the origins of Cable. Sinister believed that a child born from the Summers bloodline would be the only one capable of defeating Apocalypse. As a result, he manipulated events to ensure that Cyclops and Madelyne Pryor would have a child, who would later become Cable. More recently, in House of X/Powers of X, 2019, Mr. Sinister became an important player in the Krakoa era, working secretly alongside Professor X and Magneto. His sinister secrets, hidden files containing dangerous truths about mutants, added layers of mystery and manipulation to the New Mutant Society. Mr. Sinister is unlike many other Marvel villains because he is not driven by power, revenge, or conquest. Instead, his primary motivation is his scientific curiosity and obsession with genetics. He sees himself as a puppet master, constantly manipulating mutant kind for his own mysterious purposes. His personality is a mix of cold, calculating intelligence and theatrical charisma. He often delivers his dialogue with dramatic flair, making him both an intimidating and oddly entertaining villain. Despite his humor and showmanship, he remains a ruthless and sadistic figure, willing to sacrifice lives for the sake of his experiments. Ultimately, Sinister's ultimate goal has always been to create the perfect mutant, using his experiments to push evolution forward according to his own twisted vision. Mr. Sinister has been featured in several animated series, video games, and live-action teases. In animation, he appeared as a major villain in X-Men, the animated series, 1990s, where he played a crucial role in manipulating Cyclops, Jean Grey, and Cable. He also appeared in Wolverine and the X-Men, 2009, and recently in X-Men 97. In video games, Sinister has been featured in Marvel vs. Capcom, X-Men Legends, and Marvel Future Fight. Although he has not yet appeared in a live-action film, he was teased in Logan, 2017, and Deadpool 2, 2018. There are strong rumors that he will be a major villain in future X-Men projects within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. Mister Sinister is one of the most complex and enduring villains in Marvel Comics, with a unique mix of scientific genius, theatrical charisma, and disturbing cruelty. His obsession with mutation and genetics makes him one of the greatest threats to the X-Men and mutant kind as a whole. With the X-Men soon to debut in the MCU, it is highly likely that Mister Sinister will finally make his live-action debut as a major antagonist. Whether it's through genetic experimentation, cloning, or manipulation, one thing is certain: Mister Sinister always has a plan. Would you like a deeper dive into any specific storyline, or perhaps a breakdown of his role in the Krakoa era? Let me know in the comment section. Thanks for tuning in. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more awesome content. Catch you next time.